Hey all, welcome to my channel. Today it's going to be an interesting topic. I was kind of curious, said, you know what, let me just ask ChatGPT this. I asked ChatGPT, which is better, Windows laptop or a MacBook? Now, this is definitely a controversial topic in the community, tech community out there, as well as in general as well too. Like people want, MacBook or Windows. You saw those, commercials and such. Now, a lot of you might disagree with ChatGPT, but hear it out. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt and see what it says, basically. And I'm going to read it, basically, in this case. All right, so ChatGPT says, I have 4 reasons to convince you that Windows laptops are superior to MacBooks in many ways. They are PC gaming, budget options, touchscreens, and two-in-ones, and more choices. Now, let's get started. The first reason is PC gaming. If you are a gamer, you know that Windows laptops are the best platform for gaming. Windows laptops have a complete monopoly on PC gaming, and they offer a much better gaming experience than MacBooks. Windows laptops have more games, more genres, more compatibility, more performance, more customization, and more accessories than MacBooks. You can play any game you want, from AAA titles to indie games, from FPS to role-playing games, from first-person shooter to role-playing games, from online to offline on a Windows laptop. You can also tweak the settings, upgrade the hardware, and use a variety of peripherals such as keyboards, mice, controllers, headsets, VR devices to enhance your gaming experience. The Windows laptops also support cloud gaming services such as Xbox Game Pass, GeForce Now. I didn't know about GeForce Now. Stadia. Now, this tells you that ChatGPT is a little bit off, because the fact is ChatGPT doesn't realize that Stadia is no longer, which lets you stream games from the cloud to your laptop. Now, MacBooks, on the other hand, have very limited gaming options. They have fewer games, fewer genres, fewer compatibility, fewer performance, fewer customization, and fewer accessories than the Windows laptops. You can only play some games, mostly casual older ones, on a MacBook. You can tweak the settings. You can't tweak the settings, upgrade the hardware, or use many peripherals, as MacBooks are not designed for gaming. MacBooks also don't support cloud gaming services. They are not compatible with most of them. Probably not with, actually, maybe not the GeForce Now, but I think it should be compatible with Xbox Game Pass and what was Stadia. So if you're a gamer, you should definitely choose the Windows laptop over a notebook. The second reason is budget options. Windows laptops are better than MacBooks, but they offer more affordable and value for the money options. Windows laptops come in all shapes and sizes. You can find one that suits your budgets and needs. You can build one from scratch, or you can buy the configuration you want. You can get as Windows laptops for as low as $100, basically, or as high as $3,000, depending on the features and specifications you need. Windows laptops have lower repair and maintenance costs, as they're easier to fix and replace, which is partly true. You can also upgrade the hardware, such as the RAM, SSD, or the battery, to extend the lifespan of your laptop, which I've done in the past. MacBooks, it used to be in the past you could do that with that, the hard drives, and convert them to SSDs, but now it's not as much. They have them all hardly integrated, and you have to go through a third-party source to upgrade them, basically. MacBooks are definitely overpriced. That's a given, and they also have a limited range of models. You can't customize or choose the configuration you want. Some people love to configure, their, MacBooks or laptops, basically. You have to pay you have to pay a premium price for a MacBook, which may not have any of the features and specifications you need. MacBooks also have a higher repair and maintenance costs, and they're harder to fix and replace. You can't upgrade the hardware, as MacBooks are not designed for that. You do have to buy a new MacBook every few years, which can be very costly. So if you're looking for a budget-friendly value for the money laptop, you should choose Windows over a MacBook. Now, the third reason is basically the touchscreen and two-in-ones, which Apple might bring it to the MacBooks, maybe not. Windows laptops are better than MacBooks because they offer more innovative and versatile options. Windows laptops have touchscreens and two-in-ones, which are laptops that can transform into tablets or other modes. Touchscreens and two-in-ones allow you to interact with your laptop in different ways, such as using a finger, stylus, or a keyboard. Touchscreens and two-in-ones are also enabled to use your laptop for different purposes, such as browsing, definitely drawing, writing, watching, or gaming. Two-in-ones and touchscreens support Windows Ink, which is a feature that lets you use a stylus, or, to basically write, sketch, or annotate on your laptop. Windows Ink also integrates with various apps such as Microsoft Office, OneNote, Edge. Well, I didn't even know it integrated with Edge, to be honest with you, and many more to enhance your productivity and creativity. MacBooks, on the other hand, you don't have a touchscreen or two-in-ones. MacBooks have a traditional and rigid design, which only allow you to interact with your laptop, which is true. And that's where it ends basically at this point. I only asked for like, funny enough, it said 4, but it only gave me 3. Yeah, him have 4 reasons to convince you. It says PC, budget, touchscreens, and two-in-ones, and many more choices. I don't know what the fourth choice is. That's kind of odd. It said 4. ChatGPT said 4, but it only gave me 3 reasons. Um, Maybe the other factor is possibly, I guess, I don't know, operating system, the OS, I guess. I don't know, honestly. I can't say. But anyways, it's kind of interesting to see how ChatGPT said that. Now, mind you, this is ChatGPT. This isn't my take. I will say this, though. On a Windows platform versus a MacBook platform, MacBooks at least always use Unix, which is great, kind of Linux based. So like that's great. So some stuff that you do on a MacBook, it can apply towards a Linux aspect from a developer's perspective. But now with Windows having WSL, it changed the game for me for quite a changed the game quite a bit. Honestly, I was a MacBook user all the way up till like maybe 2017, 2017. Said, you know what? Let me go into the Windows 10, now Windows 11. And I was like, let me try it out, test it out again. It's been a while since I've been on a Windows box. Turns out it's pretty good now. Surprisingly, from my perspective as a developer, as an engineer, basically. I mean, the WSL is a game changer. Of course, then there's VS Code, which is great. I mean, Microsoft is making some of the tools that they put out there for both Windows and for MacBooks, but now you got Edge, which is far more better, actually, surprisingly, than Safari. But that's a different topic altogether. Um, but the other aspect as well too is it's that touchscreen. That touchscreen really helps out really well, really well. It's too bad that Macs can't do the touchscreen. I can understand from a perspective because you might break the screen or two, the smudge marks, which I know Apple aesthetically likes to keep their screen as beautifully as possible and like aesthetically clean. But at the same time, those touchscreens do really help out in the long term. I mean, honestly, zooming in and out is very easy to do versus having to like type up keyboard, a couple of hotkeys. Also, the other aspect is as well too. It's like for the two-in-ones, switching in from a tablet, like the yoga books or whatever it may be. Those are great too. I mean, honestly, even now with the Microsoft Surface tablet, not the Surface notebook or laptop, the Surface tablet, it works just as well as a machine. Now, if you're going onto a remoting to a different machine, then tablets work really well as well to that point too. And like it's great, it's lighter, and you could use it as a tablet form as well too. But again, from my perspective, but the one big drawback is, of course, viruses are more common space in Windows than on a MacBook. And the other factor is like I'm still learning a little bit about it. Is like a little bit more in PowerShell. I'm not that expert in PowerShell. I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit, but it's still kind of a little bit tricky here and there. Um, but with that, it's interesting in itself that ChatGPT basically was trying to convince me to go to Windows. That might be because of the fact that Microsoft was a big investor to them. I don't know, but in any case, uh, let me know your thoughts. Please leave a comment. Um, I do read my comments. Let me know your thoughts of what it is. Are you Windows user, Mac user? Do you think ChatGPT is wrong? Do you think having 2022 and 2022 information as well as probably 2023 information will ChatGPT change its tune and move towards MacBooks? Or two, the fact that Microsoft put money into them as well too. It'll be interesting to see. Like, do you think if like there's another initiative that uses GP3 or any other natural learning model, basically, that's not influenced by Microsoft, Google, or Apple, what would its unbiased opinion be? Supposedly, this is supposed to be unbiased, but I don't know because when someone invests money into you, like their sources, the training data that you're sending them, the sources could be from Microsoft at that point as well too. So let's see what it is. But in any case, I'll leave it at that. If you liked my video, please like the video. If you didn't, you're welcome to dislike it as well too. Thumbs down. But I also ask, please subscribe. And I'll just leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, and unrehearsed. Until next time.